You're welcome to the Clarity Challenge. The Clarity Challenge is all about gaining direction, asking the right questions, holding conversations, teaching you conversation starters that help you to gain access into informations that you need to make the right decisions as you undertake your relationship journeys. Now, this is so profound. It is so important. It is the reason why I said in my last broadcast that it is so critical that we engage in conversations. Listen, we said that there are decisions that are huge, and relationship decisions, who you spend the rest of your life with, will make permanent detours, permanent impressions, permanent change of narratives for the outcome of your life, and you don't want to mess with that. We also said that you should engage in discussions, ask questions. But can I say this? As you go around asking questions, listen, it's so important that you understand that you must establish connections some of the times before you can be let in on some of the informations that are vital for you to begin to make your decisions. This is so important. Conversations create connections, and connection in themselves create more conversations that let you in to the lives of people so that you are guided in the decisions that you make. You need information to make the right decisions. You need information to know the people you're dealing with. I'm amazed at how long people have stayed together dating, people have stayed together eating, drinking, playing around, gaming, and they don't even know the person they have been in relationship with just because they are not asking questions. And then 2 years down the line, 3 months down into their relationship, they're wondering how in the world they got involved with this person. Sweetheart, listen. Relationships are powerful. Nothing derails your destiny like getting married to the wrong person. And like I always said, every dating is a potential marriage. And so you don't just want to, we got to review our dating systems. You don't want to just date people. You just want to you don't want to just get involved with people because you want to get involved with people intentionally. You must be precision minded. Now, this is my belief. I believe in a zero tolerance for error in decision making. Why? Because the decision we make in relationships are going to impact generations on board. Zero tolerance in error for making marital decisions. Zero tolerance. It is the reason why I take the time to do the things I do. Relationships are so powerful that I have concluded, everybody may not agree with me, but I have concluded that everything rises and falls on relationships. And I give you my reasons. Your blessings in life depend on people than it depends on God. The reason is God is done. God has blessed you. God has provided everything you need in life. God has determined from the beginning where you're supposed to end in life. But then because you are the God being, you are like created in the image of God, He's not going to impose all those things on you. The choices, the decisions you make are going to define your navigation. Where you end will be defined by your choices. It will be defined by your decisions. And because God is done with blessing you, your choices, the people you want to relate with, where you want to go, where you want to be, will define your outcome. So your blessing is going to be defined by people than it will be defined by God. Your happiness, your mental health, your destination, where you end up in life, these are all going to be determined by people than it can be determined by God. Trust me, whether you end up in hell, whether you end up in heaven, is going to be determined by people. Because you can't negate principles. When the Bible said evil communication corrupts good manners, it was not a suggestion. When the Bible says if you walk with the wise, you will be wise, it was not a suggestion. The simple truth is that, okay, look at it. You watch a movie, you watch a 30-second advert, and the next day you're in the market buying something that was advertised. That's the power of influence. If a 30-second advert can lead you to the market, can you imagine hours upon hours spent with individuals, and you want to underestimate the impact that those hours impact on your life. No, you can't do that. At the end of it all, you are the sum total of the people in your life. I think it's Jim Rohn who said that. He said that you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So you are the sum total at the end of the day of the people you continuously spend time with. And one person you will spend the most time with oftentimes is your life partner. I will therefore say that nothing sabotages a life mission like being with the wrong person. Nothing does that as quickly like being with the wrong person. I would therefore believe that it is better to be alone than to be in wrong company. Yeah. It's better that you are alone than that you are with the wrong company, because the less you associate with the wrong people, the better your life will become. So that these are profound issues. Therefore, one of the questions I want you to ask and answer today, like we did on the platform, is: have you ever been delayed in reaching some goals in your life? We are prone to blaming the devil, blaming all kinds of places, all kinds of things. But have you ever been delayed in reaching some goals in your life? If your answer to that question is yes, then I will suggest that you ask yourself some questions. Ask yourself questions like: who have I been with? Who have I been spending the last 1 year with? Who have I been spending the last 6 months with? Who have I been spending the last 2 years with? What have they been getting me to do? What have they got me doing? What have they got me thinking? What have they got me saying? How have they got me feeling? Listen, your feelings, emotions are powerful. Your feelings define how you do life, when you do life, where you do life, and why you do life. There are people around you who leave you bitter. Some people leave you hungry, leave you sad, leave you confused, leave you incapable of making decisions, leave you procrastinating. People come into your life, and there is a sense in which they influence the atmosphere around you. But there are other people, as you hang around them, you are inspired, you're motivated. You got to be intentional. You have to live beyond feelings and be intentional with your association. You must keep asking yourself, where have they got me going? What have they got me reading? What have they got me listening to? What have they got me watching? Because, listen, don't follow people who are not going anywhere. Don't let desperation come into your relationship decision. I don't care how old you are. Don't become desperate, because when you become desperate, you're going to mess with all of this. Can I say this? It may help you. Evil is anything that distracts you from God's purpose for your life. Evil. Evil does not always look like evil. But whether they are people, places, jobs, or whatever they are, if the impact on your life mission, if they distract you from your life mission, excuse me, it's evil. You don't want to mess with that. You must think about the people in your personal life, because they could be the source of your greatest distractions. And you don't want to mess with that. So the question you want to ask yourself: does it distract you from your purpose or from your mission? If it does, then it's not good for you. If they do, it's not good for you. You must be clear with that. Like I always say, deciding whether you want to spend the rest of your life with a person or not is not rocket science. It's not a difficult decision to make. If you're practical, good things can be evil if they distract you. Don't mistake doing good works for doing God works. No. If you mistake that, then you miss it. Certain things are good, but eventually they distract you from destiny. Therefore, they are not good. So when people come into your life, you must evaluate: how has your life skyrocketed or nosedived since they came in? Look at it from 7 different angles. Probably your spiritual life, your career life. Look at it from your finances. Look at it from your health. Look at it from your emotions. Look at it from your commitment and your kingdom assignments. Look at it from all critical areas. How have they impacted on you over the last 1 month, over the last 1 year. It should inform and guide you in the decisions you're making. Whether they are business partners, whether they are lifetime partners, you must be intentional. I'm afraid this is how far I'm able to go.